So recently, there was like that rumor, lie, whatever you want to call it, which was so dumb that you declined because you didn't want to shoot off a rack. It's like, what? Where do these people come up with this shit is beyond. But I'm actually curious. You finally, it doesn't always happen. Honestly, even we have a podcast, Mike's on Our Face. You don't always get the opportunity to be like, no, that was a lie.
Yeah.
And just kind of like call it out and like fact check them.
Yeah.
That had to have felt good.
It did feel good. I don't know who wrote the article, but I'm sure they didn't feel great about themselves after I did that. So I don't know who their source was, but whoever their source was wrong.
Her response, a cocktail of biting sarcasm and icy disbelief. The laugh, quick, sharp, but beneath it fire, Caitlyn didn't flinch. She turned straight to the media and lit them up. No dancing around, no PR filter, just raw truth. Lazy headlines, fabricated drama. She was done playing along. This wasn't just about squashing a rumor. This was about power, a player refusing to be boxed in, a woman ripping back the mic and rewriting the script on her own terms. She wasn't just answering questions, she was sending a message.
I shot 30 times a game, so I always thought I was on a heater. Some nights I was, some nights I wasn't. But I would say more so professionally, like that Liberty game. I feel like as a shooter, like when you see like 2 or 3 go in, especially like for me, like if I have 2 back to back in a row, like I'm probably gonna launch a third that maybe isn't advised by Steph, but like I gotta get it up. And then if the third goes in, like you're just hot. I think as a shooter, like your confidence just builds and builds and builds. It's just coming off your hand better. The rim looks big.
And suddenly, with a smirk that screamed buckle up, Caitlyn pivoted. From clapping back to cracking open her mindset, she rewound to that legendary Liberty game where the first 2 shots sank like clockwork. Then, boom, green light. The third, a fearless heat check. The fourth, a missile from the logo. No permission needed. That's when she slid in the jab slick. Funny, but with bite. A wink to coach Stephanie White, maybe not every shot had her blessing. The room laughed, but Caitlyn, she wasn't joking. She trusts her gut more than any playbook. And whether she's roasting defenders or roasting narratives, one thing's always true. Caitlyn runs the show.
That moment I had with Stewie when I made that one over her, like, I don't know how I made that shot. Like, I barely got it over her fingertips. Like, Stewie's one of the longest players in the league.
Like 8 feet with her arms. Yeah.
And I just started laughing, and then Stewie was laughing because we were both like, wait, what? How'd that go in?
How do we feel about butter,
This is
Caitlyn?
me made out of butter. I don't know if anybody is from Iowa in here, but if you are, oh, sweet, we got a couple.
It sounded like one.
The Iowa State.
That was just 2 claps by one person.
A couple.
Yeah.
The Iowa State Fair is one of the best fairs in the country, but
I believe
they're known for making a cow out of butter. And a couple years ago, they decided to sculpt me out of butter. You can see the cow's nose over there to the left, and that's me made out of butter.
In Iowa, could greatness be sculpted out of butter? And yet, that's exactly how they honored Caitlyn Clark. Her reaction, a stunned laugh equal parts disbelief and pride. Standing tall beside the iconic butter cow at the Iowa State Fair, it wasn't just a novelty. It was a tribute, a full circle moment etched not in marble or bronze but dairy. A tribute from the people who raised her, a sculpture molded by a local artist. A tradition passed through generations of mothers and daughters, and now, passed to Caitlyn, a hardwood legend turned butter icon, forever preserved in the heartland.
Next up, whisper, whisper, whisper.
Why did everybody say it like that?
What
do
were
we
you
whisper?
actually saying? Don't lie to us.
Honestly, like, I love football and I know a lot about football, so I was like telling her like why they threw a flag or like, but in the best way. Like,
She doesn't know a lot about
I don't
football.
even know everything. Like, so I was just explaining things, but yeah, that was really fun.
Blake in January, and you might have missed the photo. That hijacked the internet. Caitlyn Clark, mid-whisper, leaning into Taylor Swift's here at a Chiefs playoff game. 1 second, 1 frame, instant chaos. Was she dropping secrets? Was this all staged? TikTok detectives exploded with theories, but Caitlyn, cool as ever. She finally broke the silence with a smile. All she did was explain a penalty flag. That's it. Her football brain met Swift's curiosity in a moment far more ordinary than it looked. Or maybe not so ordinary at all.
I'm a big Chiefs fan, so getting to spend time with Taylor, and then also Travis played really well that game. The Chiefs won. It was the playoffs.
But for Caitlyn, it felt like a dream. And for Kay, a lifelong Chiefs fan, she stood bundled in the suite, cheeks red from the cold but her joy. Blazing, she watched Travis Kelce carve up defenses, all while Taylor Swift laughed beside her. But this wasn't just a photo op. This was her world-colliding sports celebrity. Pure adrenaline wrapped into one surreal experience. And Caitlyn, she didn't freeze. She soaked it in like a veteran, calm, composed, present. a living snapshot of what it means to belong even in the most dazzling rooms.